holiday season going? Well, everybody want to know. Great. I say that every year because to me, I go into the studio and I do my job at that point and I make music that when it comes on the radio, I feel proud of it. But this year, I think people have taken a serious liking to songs like Lucy, Ooh La La Lay, and just recently released Piece of That. You know, I think they're sexy type songs that kind of embody the whole Queen of Bacchanal, Destra persona. And it's going good so far. Performing in FET so far has been really awesome. The vibe for these songs has been really phenomenal. I am looking forward to Soca Monarch, especially with Lucy. Soca Monarch is always a staple in the season. And at one point, I never really thought that I had to enter. And I never really thought about, the fans feeling neglected when I did not enter. And Fantastic Friday reach and I'm not there. So after a while, let's say in the past couple of years, it's been more about the fans and what they've wanted to see. So when I hit the stage, it's more about putting on a show for them because I know they go and they Google and they YouTube it over and over and watch it, and it's really for them. But hey, this year I just might win, you never know. I think I've become close with social media. My fans who follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and whatever else, they basically stalk me. I'm kidding, guys. I think they feel close to me because I let myself be free enough to share myself with them. I never get to meet all of them, but their support in their spaces and however small it is, when you put it together, it's huge support. You could have somebody saying, "Who that's try to like she?" My fans, trust me, they're all over and they're like, "What? You're crazy, fight that. Yeah, get out of here." And I love that. And for me, the only way to really reach them and let them feel that close to me is to let them know what I'm doing all the time. So my fans and I are pretty close. They're like my BFFs from far. Well, they say Carnival wouldn't be Carnival without Destra, but we don't know how true that is. Well, you say it's true, but I don't know. It's been a gradual progression. Destra starting off with Roy Cape, singing Trimble It, being bashful, turning into a little bit braver, starting to push the envelope a little bit, going Soca Monarch with a see-through naked bodysuit. There were a lot of moments along the way and it's been a journey. And now Destra loose, the mouth loose. I'm saying all kind of thing I want to say on stage. If I'm not loose with my mouth and I have that under control, then my body loose on stage, whining like a mad woman, and the hair could be loose, as the braids. But loose is a movement. It's really empowerment, because we have a lot of people out there that say, "Oh gosh, Carnival is really bring out the best or the worst in me," and you shouldn't look at it as the best or the worst. Carnival could make you or break you, depending on what you want to put out there. When we go to work, we have to align ourselves to the rules and we have to be in order and in check. And me personally, I don't like rules. I think everybody should be the way they want to be. So when I sing this song, Lucy, man, woman, or child singing it, at some point, your mental, it changes. I've seen fellas get on bad to Lucy and they're saying, "Listen, I know my name is not Lucy, but I loose." And then women, they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so true. When I was small and I grew up in a nice home and whatever, and oh gosh, Gil, this song embodies me." It's empowerment. And I don't want to say female empowerment because it's empowerment. For whatever reason, the lyrics says it all. Yeah. Alright. So, the thinking is that I'm part of Trinidad and Tobago's history. I'm part of their journey. I'm part of the music. I'm part of Soca. I'm part of Carnival. A staple that you can't see yourself being without. And I think you're right because the year that I did miss Carnival to have my daughter, I myself felt like a part of me was missing. And people kept sending me messages, "Oh gosh, I'm missing this FET, I'm missing that FET. It's not the same without you." I think over the years and because of the journey that I've had and the body of music and all those things, my philosophy of life right now would be to just take every day as it comes. Deal with the ups and downs as they come. Stop worrying about tomorrow because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Stop having regrets about things that you haven't yet achieved because life, though it's short, it's not over. and you still have tomorrow, whenever it comes, to deal with tomorrow's issues or tomorrow's problems. You still have tomorrow to be motivated with tomorrow's issues. You know what I mean? And I have no regrets, per se. I think every negative is a positive. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but when you take the negative things that may have happened and you look at it, it puts you on a platform to go somewhere else. You know, and I just kind of smile and go in the next direction when something so-called negative happens. For me, there's no negative, only positive. And there's only love. My fans, they're such a big part of my life. Just like you think that I'm a big part of Trinidad's culture and history, my fans are the ones that demonstrate or direct me in any direction. I change my style all the time. I change my energies that I put out there a lot because you can't keep anything the same. They want to see change and I can't keep them bored. When they look at you like, oh gosh, I love the blonde hair. Oh gosh, I love it. But then they're going to reach a point where it's like, okay, well, do something else now. You want to look like this one or that one or the other? There I go being loose again. Stop it. But with my fans, Destra, we like the songs when you sing about your bottom. Destra, we like the songs when you jump on your wave. Oh gosh, all your makeup, all your mind. What you want me to do? You want me to jump and wave? You want me to misbehave? You want me to get loose? What do you want? And I tend to listen. I tend to listen to them and give them what they want. Hence, you're going to see messages like, oh gosh, Gail, I really like that song. Oh gosh, I like how we do this, because I listen to them. It's rare that they're going to be hating or disliking anything I do, because I do things with them in mind. They inspire me to be better or to be great. The rest is just God-given talent, huh? You know, I could go and sing. I could sing anything. But then the types of songs that I make them, you know, tailor-made for the fans, because we're doing soca and I am nothing without them, you know. I think I'm talking too much. Oh, is that interview? I forget. Destra is the Queen of Bacchanal. Play like you don't know. And Destra is also this year Lucy. So I would say Destra is the Queen of Bacchanal and this is the Lucy edition. How that songing? I'll have to think. Best time, worst time. My best times are always on tour, because I get to meet people that are anticipating my arrival or my presence, or just people that love me from afar and then they get to meet me. So those are some of the best times. Some of my worst times are, you know, I had one the other day. What would be some of my worst times? Some of my worst times are when I let the business or stress or negative things get to me, and then I explode in a negative way and I send off the wrong energy, you know, and then I sit and think about it after and say, shucks, I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't say that. But then at the end of the day, I don't really regret it, because that would propel me into another direction, you know. So I don't really have a worst time, you know. The stressful moments are some of my worst times. Or, you know what could be some of my worst times? When I don't have time for my daughter because I'm working. I wish she could be with me on set all the time, but she talks way more than me. So, it will be absolutely annoying. Not to me, but to you all. Those are some of my worst times. Being without my daughter because of the business and because I have to work and be far away and jump on a plane. I think that would it. Okay, that's it there. Those are some of my worst times. Yeah. The biggest lesson I've learned since I've been in my career is to just shut up and say nothing. And I have enough fans now that could fight my battles for me, so I don't need to say much. They say it all, and I just read and I smile like this. Nah, but you know, the little you say, sometimes it means more. Fans are zealous, for want of a better word. They love you so much and they love the vibe you bring so much, whether it's the music, your style. Just, I'm a frank person. So, you know, sometimes when I open my mouth, I could say the wrong thing because I'm just blatantly honest. You know, I would call a spade. And sometimes there are people that can't handle the truth and handle real. They say they're real, but they're not real because they can't handle it. So sometimes when I'm just about to say something, I go like, okay, don't say it. And then before you know it, my fans take on my personality and then they say it and I'm like, somebody said it. I don't know. I've also learned patience. My daughter taught me patience. Dealing with people that may not have values or views or visions as yourself, it takes them a while to get it. And especially younger artists or people that you're working with for the first time that don't really know you. So, you just kind of, all right, you're going to get it. I'll be patient. Patience in terms of dealing with things that would stress out other people in the industry. Smile and walk away. That's a good habit to adopt. Smile, walk away, and go and eat some ice cream. Well, that's my thing. I like ice cream and cake and anything sweet that is forbidden, especially when Aisha is around. Aisha is my stylist. She suffers me at carnival time. I enjoy Christmas, and then at carnival I become, I go into boot camp. I go from a size, how much, Aisha? A size what? A size 8 maybe to a size 4. And it's a gradual progression. She starts with my waistline, then she works on my legs, and then my arms. Also with Stephen Dillon, Mr. iBod. Yeah, he shreds me like none other. You don't see the kind of workouts, but I really should show you the kind of workouts. They start with my waistline, and then they go all the way down. They never get my butt right though, because my butt never goes down.
That's a good thing.
Life is good. No matter what you are or who you are, life is good because you're supposed to always give thanks for being here. There's so many people that can't be here with us. And when you think about it, you should take a second and just think, how many people did you lose last year, this year? People that you love, they're not seeing you in this moment. I lost my granny last year, and that was hard because she's seen me through a lot of times, difficult times. She's encouraged me to be better, to be all that she's wanted to be in her life, and she was really strong. So she taught me how to be a strong woman. She taught my mom first, and then she taught me. And I miss her. And I wish she could be here to see me sing Lucy, because she would have been like, oh my gosh, well, you're aristocrat now. Granny. She was the best. So life, I love life. I love life when I'm busy. I love life when I'm not busy. I love life when I'm just sitting down watching TV, when I'm wearing no makeup, when I could just spend time with my daughter, fans, friends. I love life. I love waking up in the morning and taking that first breath of air, being awake. I love going to have my coffee, although I have to have it black now. I can't put milk in it. Thanks a lot, Stephen. Not the Stephen, the other one. I love to see my daughter smile. People say I spoil her, but I don't, because I do put her in check. But, I want to give her things that I never had as a kid. And every parent wants to do that. She's not disrespectful. She's very outspoken. I wonder where she got that from. I can't take her mouth. Oh my God. But I love life, yeah. So yes, I love life. Why you just talk so much? I don't know. Bite me. Shucks. Well, strange enough, if I wasn't doing this, Lord, people ask that all the time. I studied to be a pilot at school. Yeah, I did physics and geography. That's how I managed to do languages, because I thought that I would need my languages to fly. I didn't realize that I would need my languages to work. And I didn't realize that I would be flying in a different way. I'm flying to work. I really would like to still get my pilot's license, because not many people know that that was an aim of mine. But I also think that if I weren't doing this or being a pilot, I'd be a teacher. I'd probably teach languages, because I love kids of all ages. The younger the better though, because when they get older they get too spunky and too saucy, and I see myself in them, and it's like, listen here, you know who you're talking to? I could be a mother. But I think I'd be able to be a good teacher. I do teach now in terms of passing on advice, silver, in my band. I've given advice to many of the younger artists, and some of them take it, some of them don't. The ones that don't, they'll find themselves in problems, because sometimes you have to listen to somebody who's been there before. I got advice from Allison, Iwa, Saucy, Marshall, who again? The older heads, Uncle Leroy, Callis, Black Stallion, who's sick right now, and it's heartbreaking, because he's someone that always used to say, Listen to Uncle Roy. Roy Cape Foundation, he's taught me a lot. Strange enough, even people like Chinese Laundry, when I used to sing in Link Up Studios, Third Base, Ken Holder, Professor Fillmore, there are so many people that have passed through my life, David Rudder, the list goes on, and you would look around me and see people around me, and they are passing on advice, and I like to hear what they have to say, especially the ones that have been in the business before me, because they help you to be strong and they tell you stories. For the younger ones, when older artists are telling you stories, listen. You may not take everything from what they're saying, but there would be that little one thing that would relate to your now life, and it's like, yeah boy, okay, I'll take that. Not everything they say makes sense. Like, not everything I'm saying right now makes sense. Psh, but who cares? There is something, a little something that could help you in a decision or, the path that you're going to take. I think I created my vision of what a female soca star is. For me, I believe that I should be sexy, articulate, intelligent. I should choose my words carefully in terms of what I want to pass on, especially when there's a camera in my face, because you don't know who's watching, and not because you want to make a false impression of yourself, because definitely trust me, I'm me all the time, whether the camera is on or off. But when the camera is on and children or people that are looking at you to be inspired, you try to pass on knowledge rather than just be glamorous. You want to look good too, because you want to look good. But it's not just about that. You carry yourself in a certain way. Female artists, you have to know that people are looking at you and comparing you to me. I just kidding. There I go again. My mouth too loose this year. But no, you should always take pride in yourself as a female, because we're competing with the men. Like it or not, at Carnival there is a competition. It's us against them. All them man and them feel they're hot. Well, we need to show them unity, and we need to show them that we're hotter than them. So, that's why I applaud all the females in the business that are doing their thing to get it right. Music-wise, physically, and just looking the part. I applaud all of you. We doing it. Yeah, man. Okay, no. OMG moment, and this is a good one, of the year. And when I say year, I mean from now back in a year. Christmas time. Community Christmas party. And I don't normally perform for that because it's community and it's home and it's that vibe. And then the MC is talking and they're playing all kinds of music. Parang, soca, all kind of thing. And my daughter leaves me, walks towards the MC, grabs the microphone, and tell him she want to hear her mother music, and then starts to sing and use the stage like I teach her that. And I'm like, oh my God, where you learn that from? And she started sing first time, she started sing just a little bit, and then she started go like, all right everybody, put all your hand in the air. I want to mash up the place now. And all right, now I want the Queen of Bacchanal to join me on stage. I'm like, oh my God. So that has to be my OMG moment for the past year. It had plenty, but that one, I was like, in shock. Like,